Hey everyone, this is Jamie with Cute Cards and Crafts by Jamie. Today I just wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to make these folded flowers. I don't exactly know what they're called. I made this one quite a while ago and couldn't remember exactly how to fold it, so I got online and typed in everything I could to find out how to fold them, and I couldn't find anything. So if anyone knows exactly what this is called, please let me know and so I have the correct name for it. Let me tell you how to get started on this. You start with about a 2-inch square. Mine is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 square piece of. I would recommend using pattern paper, not cardstock, because I found that the cardstock is really hard to fold. So I skipped out on doing lots of my cardstock squares that I had cut, and what I did was went through my scrap drawer and just pulled out a bunch of papers. As you can see, I have made tons and tons and tons of triangles, and then I put all the flowers together. There's those ones. These were some scrap papers I had, and then so I cut a bunch of squares, then I cut a bunch into triangles. It's just straight across here, and then I just sit and fold and fold and fold, and sometimes I put them together as I go, or the first time I did this I just made a bunch like this and then went back and put them all together. But let me show you how to fold this. So once you get your triangle, this is the front part of it. The pattern, you want the pattern shown to you, or whichever you want the front to be, you want it showing to you. So you'll fold this up, and I don't use a bone folder on this. I just make a tight crease with my finger and call it good, and then fold the other side up so that they meet in the middle. And then I usually have my light on, and I turn it over with the flaps at the bottom. I turn it over so the flaps are at the top now, and I have my light on, and I can see through there where the middle part is meeting. I'll be able to, if you hold it up to the light, you'd be able to see through there. That's where you want to make the fold down, or you can just kind of guesstimate on where the center of it is, and then you'll fold the other side out. And I'm not too clean on the tips down here. Some of mine, I don't have one to show you, some of mine haven't been that great with the tip right here, because what I do is just, cover it up with a cute button in the middle for the finished card. So you don't really, you want it to look as nice as it can, I guess, but it's not a huge deal if it's not, pointed right at the very end. So then what you do with these is, after you have a bunch of these folded up, what I do is put a little bit of glue on this flap here, and then I would just stick it together and keep going around. Stick glue here and put another one together, or stick another one on. And I have found that I need approximately 7, well, not approximately, I need 7 of these. I've tried it with 8 and it doesn't quite, I don't know, this one has 8 in it, doesn't it? No, this one only has 7. See, I use 7 most of the time. Some of them have 8 in them, and they just don't, I don't know, they seem too full. And also, if you use 7, you might get to the end of it, like, see how this one is not laying flat? It's kind of popped up a little bit. When you get to having 6 of these around without, and not having put in your last one yet, you might have to pull it together just a little bit for it to all fit in there. But I kind of like these ones better, because then it makes this part pop up a little bit better, and to give it, the effect of popping off the card like the way I like it. But definitely, do it however you want to do it. If you'd rather have 8 in there, then feel free, by all means. And this size right here too is not, I mean, you don't have to do it this size. This is just the size that I like. I think it looks nice on my finished card without overpowering it, and so this is the size I use. After I have all my flowers done, I usually take rickrack. Let me see how long this is. That's about a 3-inch piece of rickrack. So then I get my sewing machine out. Make sure you open up your card all the way, and then I start over here in this corner and go down and just sew that piece of rickrack in there as I go all the way around the card. And then I bring my threads through the end and I tie them in a knot on the back here. And I like the way this looks. I know some people don't think this is the finished edge on the inside, but I think it looks perfectly fine. My thread matches my card. It's all white, and I like how it looks on the inside. I'm not, I don't know, I guess you could, if you wanted to mat this again, you know, then sew your stem on another piece of paper and then adhere it onto your card base so that you would have, you know, another layer. But I don't know, I like the way these look. And what I do with my card bases is I have all these, I'm sure most of us have bought the die cuts with a view card stacks that you can get at Michael's and Joann's. And I have found it really hard to use these cards, so I go back through them and I look and see what I think looks good on there. This one I'm really loving right now. You might have seen this paper a while ago. I made some cards with this I don't know, coral color paper, and I went back through and I really like how this looks. I don't know, maybe I'm a strange card designer, but I think it looks pretty good on there. So that's probably what that will look like. And then I'm just gonna, I didn't go through my buttons yet, but I'll just go through my buttons and find some that look good. On this one I ended up putting waxy flax through the middle of my button, and then I had to use a sticky dot to adhere this to the flower. And I think I also used sticky dots to adhere the flower to the card base. I don't know what else would work, because you really want this flower to stay on here. And then I ended up just stamping on a piece of paper and cutting that out, and then I adhered that to my card with dimensionals. I just wanted to show you really quick what I meant about when you have all 7 put on here. See this, you're going to have to pull this just a little bit and make it kind of curl up into a ball almost, to make that connection so that you're not having a big space in between there. So just wanted to clarify on that. Thanks for watching.